Hey everybody, do you like banger episodes? Well, then you're gonna love this one because we basically just go through our favorite horror stuff, mostly movies, but a few other things as well, and we talk about it all. As always, there's a video version of this episode, which you need to be on Patreon to get. Patreon.com/LeightonNight. Sign up at any tier to get the video version. Sign up at the $5 a month or more tier to get mini episodes every week. What can I say about the mini episodes? They're really fun. We kind of cut loose in a way we don't on the main feed here. If you're not listening to the mini episodes, you are missing out on a really fun portion of the show, and I encourage you to check them out. All right, enjoy this episode, and happy Halloween. All right, let's get into this shit.
Whoa.
Not here to fuck around.
You aren't. Well, happy Halloween.
Hold on. Do you want to finish applying your lip balm, lip gloss, lip product, lip something?
Sure.
Okay, great. Yes, happy Halloween. Halloween is today.
It is. So, it's totally today on the recording that we're doing also.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're having a scary good time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Can you say that like you're having even more of a good time? Because that was a really high energy read.
I'm having a scary good time.
Ah! All right. Well, Brian, what are you doing on today, Halloween?
Well, what do you think, Leighton? I'm going trick-or-treating with my kid. Actually, I have to take her...
With your dark angel?
Yes, my dark angel. I have to take her to a doctor's appointment after school, and then we will come home.
Even scarier.
Yes. We will suit up, or she will suit up, and we will go trick-or-treating. I think last year, maybe the year before, we went too late. So we're going to go a little earlier this year.
There is kind of a sweet spot where if you go late enough, it's people who are like, I can't have this in my house, and they give you the whole bag. But I don't know if that's the thing that happens in LA. I just remember that being my strat of knowing the part of the neighborhood to go to at the end of the night where people were like, nope, you're getting the whole bag.
The thing here, which seems to be increasingly the case around the country, is there's certain neighborhoods that everyone goes to. Like, we don't get trick-or-treaters in ours. There's nearby neighborhoods we go to, and they are just, like, overrun.
Yeah.
With people.
Well, you go to the really rich neighborhood, and
That's
then they
correct.
give you full-size candy, which is
Yes.
a boon when you're a child.
A boon.
You're right. It is a boon. Well, this is relevant to your child's recent appearance on the 10-minute Power Hour.
That's true.
With a couple of bad guys.
Couple of, real assholes, as we say in the business.
What's peak Halloween candy for you personally? And what's getting thrown out? I think we've had this conversation before, but I don't remember anything ever.
My favorite, of course, are candy corn pumpkins. A take that people consider unhinged, but I stand by.
Yeah, they're delicious. What's wrong with you?
Take 5, top tier. Take 5 is top tier.
Well,
Snickers,
you're really only supposed to take 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Out of the
no. I'm popping all those. I take like 10 candy corn pumpkins. What I do with the candy corn pumpkins is I grab, we have these big vats of them, of course, that we purchase starting as soon as they're in the markets, which is usually mid-September or beginning of September around there. And just take a big fistful of them. And I eat them like popcorn, like I'm at a movie. So I watch a scary movie. I have my bucket of candy corn pumpkins, and I'm just...
A fistful of pumpkins, my favorite.
Chowing
Clint
down
Eastwood
on them. And if you do it fast enough, you build up some heat so they start to melt in your hand, and then you get this candy corn slurry, which you can start to, you can do like an arm luge where they start dripping. Yeah, they start dripping down your arm.
I almost stuck my tongue out to do that, and then realized that would be a bad idea. So
why? Because video?
Yeah, I don't want people to see me stick my tongue out. No, that stays in my mouth. Unlike you,
it's under
mine
lockdown
resides. Yeah.
Not me.
But Take 5 is a strong choice.
I think Snickers is way up there.
Interesting.
Rolo.
Rolos are very good.
Sugar Daddy. I like a Sugar Daddy.
Right. But I asked about candies, though.
Of course. Well, you know how you make a Sugar Daddy, right?
I actually don't know how.
You take a regular daddy and you just rub it. Like, you just rub it. Right.
Right. Yeah.
Look at how I'm doing the motion. It's different than the hard motion. It's a little different.
But how does that make the daddy sugar?
Well, that's between you and daddy.
God. Off to a fine start here.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are all really respectable choices. I think the Snickers category for me is I'm like a Milky Way Three Musketeers. I like them. A Three
Solid.
Musketeers, the ultimate strat is you eat the chocolate off in sheets and then you slam the nougat.
I've never done that, but sure. Yeah, seems valid.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Reese's Pieces, good,
I object
good
to your
stuff.
pronunciation, but okay.
It's how it came out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, those are top tier as well. Any Reese's product in general.
And I guess you don't really get them if you're trick-or-treating, but Sour Patch watermelons.
Mm-hmm. Very
The
good.
most vile smelling candy, but also one of the most delicious. I don't like an artificial watermelon flavor, but
I can deal with the Jolly Rancher because it's small, but anything bigger
Yeah.
than that is too much.
favorite Jolly Rancher flavor?
Green apple.
Strong pick. I have a bag of Jolly Ranchers right now that I normally don't get those. And I've been rediscovering the joys. As a kid, I feel like I only ever had Jolly Ranchers from Halloween or if teachers were like, if they throw you candy, like the peak candy for that. Hershey Kiss, Jolly Ranchers, and Smarties. But as a kid, I was a big green apple head. And now, this is another artificial fruit flavor I normally don't like, but grape Jolly Ranchers are kind of peak.
Not for me. I hate the grape. I hate
You do.
artificial grape flavoring. I hate it.
Well, because it's muscadine grape is
Right.
what it always is. Have you
Too
ever had a
purple.
muscadine grape?
Well, you know how you make a muscadine grape, right? Like,
How do you make a muscadine grape?
you take a regular grape. Now, really look, these are gradations here, and you just kind of rub it.
You don't think it would be more of a...
Well, again, what you do with your grape is none of my business.
Right. But you're muscadining out on it. But yeah, muscadine grapes are like not a pleasant experience eating them because the skin is really, really
Yeah.
thick and
Yes.
bitter. And then you get into it and then it has the nastiest, gooeyest little seed pod inside of it. But it's that super sweet fake grape
Yeah.
flavor. It just, none of it feels right.
You know what? I like champagne grapes. Have you had champagne grapes?
Well, are they only champagne grapes if they come from the specific region
The
of France?
grape region of France, yes.
Are they like the little tiny
the
guys?
little tiny ones, yes.
Those
Where
are
you can
nice.
only you have to
You feel
can't eat one at a
fancy.
time. Yeah, but then you eat stems with that, which is not a great experience. But I've never done the thing. Maybe I should do this once. It's not that hard. Where you just take a bunch of full-size grapes and you bite into it like an apple.
That seems bad.
It seems bad, but it would feel so decadent, especially if someone else was holding them.
Yeah, you got to do
Right.
the dangle.
Gotta
I'm
do
not
the
sure I've
dangle,
ever. That's not true. If I'm home alone, I'll dangle.
I don't know. I will pick off the grapes. Of course, the real trick with grapes, green grapes, frozen green grapes.
I wish I was into frozen green
they're so
grapes, and
great.
I don't like the texture they take on. I like
it's my
getting the
favorite.
snap into it when
No.
they're just refrigerated.
My favorite is when they're frozen, you let them sit out for like 5-10 minutes and they get a little slushy.
I hate that because texturally, the inside of grapes is tough for me. Like a peeled grape is a nightmare.
Oh, you mean an eyeball? A spooky eyeball?
Yeah, yeah. Do people do that anymore? Like, ooh, feel the eyeball.
The brains and it's cold spaghetti or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen that. Of course, where would I see that? But no, I haven't seen that since I was a child. We had in our little New Jersey town a couple people, and one in particular that would do like a walk through our house and we've haunted houseified it thing. Like,
I don't know.
and
Like
we-
people doing their own haunted houses or just putting spooky things in their homes.
No, like literally, that we had one person in our neighborhood who on the ground floor of their house, they would just let people in and you would walk through and each room was like haunted houseified with like effects and
Wow.
animatronics and things like that. And of course
Animatronics.
uh-huh.
Who
like,
casually
ones.
has
Homemade ones. And it was not like super high budget. It was very cute. And of course this is New Jersey, so it was like an old, in my memory, like colonial type house, which there are plenty of where I grew up. There must be some type things like that in North Carolina too, right? I mean, it's a colony.
Yeah, I never went to any, because I remember I did one haunted house when I was a teenager, because this was peak Leighton still being scared of things era. So I was not into it, and I was really scared going in. So I never did any of that kind of thing. It would be too scary for me.
I was scared too, but we went, and it was like fun haunted. It was not like scary.
Yeah.
I also remember in our elementary school auditorium, on the stage they would drop the various curtains and then you'd walk through like haunted house style.
That's like
That
the one
was
that I did.
scary
It
to
was
me.
at Thalian Hall, which is the big theater in Wilmington. Yeah, that kind of thing is very fun. I really wish you could have gone to Not Scary Farm with us and you weren't
Me
out
too.
of town, because I
I
would
know.
have loved to watch you
I
interact
would have
with
had
that.
a good time.
We
Yeah.
didn't get to go with Harry this year, and Harry's designated person who gets really, really scared and who I sick scare actors on. Because, like, you need to go with someone who's scared. The squad that's going to Horror Nights tonight is a bunch of people who just giggle.
Yeah.
So
I wanted
and
to go. Aaron invited me, but I was
You're
on
out
a
of town.
plane.
I get singled out in scare zones, and then I feel bad because it's like you're not gonna get the reaction. I know.
I think it's your wayfish appearance.
Yeah, I'm a small blonde lady who looks like she should be really scared by what's happening, and I'm loving it. I'm stoned as fuck, and it's the most relaxing night of the year, which
Get in
I'm
there.
very.
Yep.
I missed out on like all the RIP tickets sold out, which is a problem for me. I got the next tier down because it's our mutual friend and Jory and I being a little gamer squad tonight.
Cool.
But I'm very nervous about the walking because at least with RIP you get shuttled around to each house. There's still some walking, and last year when I did it, I couldn't walk the next day. So
Right.
I'm preparing for that to be.
But your foot is substantially improved now, isn't it?
Selectively. Depends on the day. I think we're lucky that we're getting a few hotter days, so it's not like the cold is going to be
That's
a
true.
thing.
Yeah.
But some days I wake up and it's like, whoa, why is it fucked today? I didn't even do anything to it. So I've got my Dr. Scholl's inserts and a fistful of Aleve. So
Hell yeah.
I'm going to suffer through it. They've got Five Nights at Freddy's and Fallout houses. I'm not missing out on that, and I'm going to walk out of there with way too much Fallout merch because they've got some cute stuff.
Great. Now, why are we here today, Leighton?
I wasn't expecting to get into like ontological questions at the moment, but we were put on this earth to watch horror movies. So the very loose gimmick for this episode, because we've been leaning hard into gimmicks this year in lieu of guests, is we're kind of making a sort of ranking of the ultimate horror media experiences.
The ultimate experience in grueling horror recommendations.
Yes, and I think we have some specific subcategories that I want to get into because not all are created equal. You can't really judge them on the same metric. Horror is such a unique genre compared to other genre media. And I think
Sorry,
the one...
do you mean genre?
Jean.
Genre.
My good friend Jean.
Genre, Valgenre.
Jean film. That's my buddy, Jean. Is that Trey's like second cousin? What's the one that I sent you? Shea Beppy tattoos.
Yes. Yeah.
That was a good sign. I was happy to see that. Oh yeah, speaking of signs, and before I explain what we're doing further, I showed our buddy JP Signs for the first time last night, and I realized I haven't watched it maybe since I was a teenager.
I mean, it's been 10 years since I've seen it at least.
Because JP is a scaredy cat, and he wouldn't do anything with gore, and Signs seemed like the most acceptable thing that he could handle. halfway through, he's like, I have some notes. And honestly, rewatching it again as an adult, I too have some notes.
Is it worse?
It's worse. It has the moments that are freaky that stayed with me as a child and really lived in my imagination.
The videotape of the alien in whatever country that was.
Brazil, Vamonos Children. It being on the roof, the bit in the corn where you just see the leg and then Mel Gibson runs away. It's so weirdly, like, it's not a horror movie. It's mainly a family drama. I forgot how much of it is played for comedy. But I obviously didn't forget what a Christian movie it is.
See, this is what I was saying.
I know.
Last time we talked about it.
It doesn't bother me as much as it could, but I do find it fascinating that it's the kind of movie that like a church could feasibly play during a church gym lock-in because it has a positive message about faith in God and isn't gory. Because really the conclusion is like, it was God the whole time.
Yep. And everything was aligned. God planted everything so that you could survive.
That's why he had asthma, so he wouldn't have the poison gas. That shit scared me so bad, the little thing that they have that shoots poison gas. Yes, Mel Gibson, and this is completely barring any personal stuff about him. I don't like looking at his face, and I think he's a bad actor.
I wouldn't say he's necessarily a bad actor. I think he can be great.
What's his best performance?
Let's see. Well, I haven't seen a lot of it. I mean, I think in the Lethal Weapon movies, he's a perfectly serviceable, fun action guy, as I recall. Now, it's been a long time since I've seen those, but I remember enjoying him in those. What else is he in?
Braveheart, question mark?
Never seen that.
Neither have I.
I've never seen... Was it Man Without a Face? Was that one of his?
I don't know. It's time for Googling.
He's in... Was he in Apocalypto, or did he just direct it?
I don't know. Boy, he's been in some real shit in the past couple of years.
Conspiracy Theory.
Wow. He's just been
Ransom.
doing Dog.
Yeah.
What Women Want. Iconic.
Oh, of course, yes. With Helen
The
Hunt,
Patriot.
I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Patriot, right?
Yeah.
He was like a big, action Hollywood star. I will say I find
Mad Max
distasteful some of his opinions about my people.
Right.
So for that reason alone, I'm not inclined to like him.
Give him any generosity. It's just like all the performances are really weird in Signs. I forget her name, but the lady who plays Nan Pierce in Succession is in it as the lady cop.
Oh yeah, what's her name?
I forget.
Cherry Jones.
What a great fucking name. And then there's one of the lesser Culkins, Rory Culkin, and Abigail Breslin in her first role, kicking off that run in the 2000s where she was just in every goddamn movie.
Yep. And there's Joaquin.
Joaquin, who I just enjoy. It's not a good performance from him, but I still like him in it a lot.
Yeah. My whole thing with that movie is I just have the most basic, obvious criticism, which was like, if you're going to make the argument that God made this all just so that you guys would survive, why only these people? Right?
Yeah.
This is clearly not the case for everybody. It's just these people. So
yeah,
you're going to really tell me that God works in mysterious ways, but it only applies to this one family? I mean, they don't say that explicitly, but nobody else is like having these exact things align.
Don't you think like that proves argument. His faith in God, and yet you don't care? I mean, isn't that such an ultimately Christian thing of like, well, God's only looking out for me personally?
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's what I object to is this kind of exceptionalist narrative, which is I think really problematic and dumb. Yeah.
I also, because this is my first time watching it as an adult, I kind of forgot, like, or wouldn't have noticed last time, like, I really like the actual directing in it. Like, it looks great, and M. Night does some really cool, like, gimmick shots. And, like, there's kind of, like, a lot of Interrotron-style deliveries, like, to just above camera, which I really like. Like, there's a general uncanniness that I think works really well in its favor.
I agree. I remember I saw it in a crowded theater on, I believe, opening weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. And people were just like fucking in it.
Yeah, of course. That sounds like a great experience, I'm sure, especially during the Vominos Children video,
Oh,
which
yeah.
the effects look fucking terrible, but that video is still freaky. Yeah,
Well,
so that's Signs.
what was
JP
it?
did not like it and was not scared by it, which is good.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
that's kind of the thing when you show somebody horror movies that like they're very limited in what they're able to handle. It's like, of course you're gonna only be able to handle ones for babies, which Signs feels like a kid's movie.
It is.
It
Basically.
is. It literally is. So it's a great one to show kids, I think, and to really inspire them with a wholesome Christian message of
Yes.
faith and
to
belief.
convert them. Yeah.
Yeah, God killed your wife by having her driven into a tree by
Well, of
M. Night
course.
Shyamalan himself.
That's the other thing is it's like this woman needed to die for this? Really? There's
Yeah,
no,
but
there's
that's
no
always
other way to do
the
this.
Christian God narrative.
I know,
It's like
I know.
the putting, you're not going to believe until we kill your loved one. Also, like, my favorite line in Homebody is when Cliff, you wouldn't know this because you didn't get to it, but watching people play the game on Twitch, nobody ever picked this dialogue option, which made me so mad. But like Cliff confides that he's like scared to go back to work because there was an accident
I
there
did see
where
that.
a guy got
this was
pinned.
in our playthrough, and I was like, "Isn't
Really?
this from Signs?" Yeah.
Yeah, you said, isn't this from Signs? And that's literally what the line is, because I guess people don't want to hear this like actual emotional thing from a character who's closed off and say, isn't that what happened in Signs? But how could you not? Like, playing the game, I have to say that every time. I think that's one of the great things about writing narrative games is that you need to write choices, and you usually write the choice that you would make first, but then you get to like the third one and it's like, oh, I don't know if I would pick this. But literally the best jokes are always behind that option because you just have to get weird with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the idea for this episode is we have some categories. We want to talk about what's the cream of the crop, the scream of the crop, off the cuff.
I liked it.
In terms of horror media. So I kind of want to start with, because this is sort of like an extended what's poppin' horror wise. I have my little,
Yeah, I didn't even write down what's poppins for this week because it's like,
I didn't do
why
any of
bother?
that shit.
Yeah.
But I did a nice little trip to an art supply store in LA yesterday and spent too much money on art supplies for this plein air trip. But I got folks at home who are artists, these Claire Fontaine graphite sketchbooks are amazing because it has like, the whole point of it is so you can do that and it lays flat, which is the thing that irritates me about sketchbooks very frequently. Anyway, so the first category I want to start with is quote unquote, I don't like scary movies. So what are the picks for people who do not like scary movies? They don't want to see gore, and they want to still have a good spooky time. Signs falls under this category.
I would say
sure.
maybe Sixth Sense also falls under this category, although there's
Okay.
a little bit of gore.
Yeah,
that-
is it a horror movie though?
It's a thriller.
Okay.
I don't.
'Cause
It's
I've
horror adjacent, I would say.
Okay. And with this category, you do have to cast a broader net. Because I have another category here, which is honorary scaries, which are really scary, fucked up scenes in non-horror media, but we'll get to that. I would say the things that I wrote down for I don't like scary movies: The Witch, not really scary.
Not scary, but it's got some implied gore in it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But I think for a lightweight, that's a pretty good one to go with. You'll still have a good time.
Sometimes I just think, I forget the exact line. Do you wish to live deliciously?
Wouldst thou like the taste of butter?
Yeah, it's so good. That delivery and with the effect on that vocal, the whisper, oh, fucking great.
It's awesome. Creep with Mark Duplass. That's a very fun found footage one. It's
Don't know
not
that one.
not scary or gory. It's just tense. Other than like one moment at the end. Lake Mungo is on the list, even though I personally don't love it. I think it's a very good
It's fine.
person who does not like spooks and scares but still wants a creepy vibe. As Above, So Below by the same director, John Eric Dowdle, is the Poughkeepsie Tapes, which is not for lightweights, but a movie I love. Because As Above, So Below is like an Indiana Jones movie, but found footage horror, and the Indiana Jones character is a lady, and the love interest is Ginsburg from Mad Men. Did I say Ghost Watch? Ghost Watch is in that category.
I don't think you said that yet, no.
Yeah.
What was I going to put in there? I would put The Others in there too. I like The
Others is a really good pull. I don't like it. I think it would be better as a short film. Because it's dull until you get to the twist, which I think is a really good twist. But...
See, the atmosphere of that movie completely worked for me. So I agree it was a little dull, but I like that slow burn kind of thing. Who is it? Is it Cuarón who directed The Others?
Really?
I think it might be.
Maybe it was.
Hold on, I have to look this up now. I think I may be mixing up directors, but let's look. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I was mixing up. It is Amenabar.
Oh, okay.
Amenabar. Yeah.
And I
Similar
also think
first name, which is why I was getting confused. Yeah.
I think Poltergeist falls in this category too.
I would put Poltergeist in this as well. I mean, just a great movie, as we've talked about at length on this show, but with some actual scares in it, for sure.
Yes, but it's still something you could feasibly show to a child and they wouldn't be, because it's not gory. There's human skeletons, but it's like spooky, scary, and a great movie.
Yep.
Poltergeist also falls into another category because I just wrote down obvious, which is like horror movies that are so good it's almost not even worth mentioning, but they still come to the top because they're just fantastic. So other things on that list for me: The Shining, The Thing, Alien, The Exorcist, and Exorcist 3.
Wait, sorry, this is the same I don't like scary movies category?
No. This is the obvious greats.
Oh, obvious. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah.
So Exorcist 1 and 3, and then Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 and 2. And then additionally on that list, I have Eraserhead, which, does that count as a horror movie?
I was debating this too. Jaws, I would put
Jaws,
in that category.
Excellent. I didn't even think about it. Psycho?
Yep, Psycho I have on my list.
Only the Gus Van Sant version. No, I'm kidding.
The Fly, I would put on that list.
The Fly, very good, very good.
What did you say? Halloween? You must have said Halloween.
I didn't, and I didn't put it on there because, like, I love Halloween, but I just don't even consider it. Maybe I've watched it too many times, but I'm a heathen because I'm literally drinking out of a Halloween wine glass.
Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, Repulsion.
I think would be great. This I think this belongs on that list. Evil Dead 2.
Yep. Okay. That's a good one.
I'm gonna put. I guess you could debate this one, but it really is. Is it my favorite horror film? It's top 3 easily. Fright Night.
Oh yes, I haven't seen it.
Oh, that.
You know what's on the obvious greats too? Blair Witch Project.
Yes, very good. I'm less into that personally because I can't handle the camera motion.
I get it.
But yes, that's a very, very good one. Another all-time great, American Werewolf in London.
Great. I haven't seen it.
It's awesome. So many great things.
Griffin Dunn? Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. I gotta watch it.
And you like one of the great Rick Baker movies for sure.
Would you put Reanimator on this list?
I was debating that. I don't think I would put it on the all-time greats, honestly.
Yeah. It's fantastic and I love it, but it's...
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I would say no.
Jacob's Ladder?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I think that is a very acquired taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in terms of influence on the horror genre, particularly the Silent Hill franchise...
Yep.
Okay, that's a solid all-time greats list.
Are we missing anything obvious?
Probably are. Nightmare.
I was just about to say that. Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th,
Sleepaway Camp.
I don't know if it makes that list, but
no, but I fucking love Sleepaway Camp.
Sure.
Yeah, Friday the 13th. I'm not a Jason
No,
head,
I
so
don't
I don't
really
really
give a
care.
shit about those. But it is, I mean, in terms of influence and everything else, it is certainly, in terms of slasher, like it's way up there with
Yeah, broke the
anything else,
mold.
right? Yeah.
And I wouldn't put Scream on that list. I really like
No,
Scream,
I
but
wouldn't
it wouldn't
either.
go on the list. I
No.
also resent it for what it's done to the genre and the fact that people didn't learn any lessons from it other than like, oh, if we just point at the hacky things we're doing, then
Right.
that makes it fine. Fuck you.
I think that's we're definitely missing something there, but that's a solid list for. Are you writing these
Yeah,
down?
I am. Yeah,
Okay,
I
great.
have my
Yeah.
my little Pentel mechanical pencil.
I had a category here, which you may
Okay.
have less to say about, but I wanted to. You texted me the thing about the categories after I had already made a couple categories, so I like that.
Nice parallel thinking.
I want to highlight a few horror musicals, which
Interesting.
there are not
Okay.
a lot of, and these are some very obvious picks.
So
but
let
I'm
me
gonna say
guess:
them anyway.
Rocky Horror, Little Shop,
And what's the third? Which is by far the best out of all these.
Repo.
No, that's a good choice. Sweeney Todd.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Sweeney Todd. My all-time favorite musical, possibly.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure. For
Had
sure.
you the opportunity to be in a production of Sweeney Todd, would you do it?
I mean, I'm not a great singer, so probably not.
Pretend that you're a
But-
good singer.
Oh, then yes, absolutely.
Would you want to be Sweeney Todd? Or is there another character you feel more of an affinity for?
No, that would be the good one. I mean, I do love Pirelli, who is the like the quack hair tonic salesman who sings.
You would be good at that.
Right. Have you seen the movie or the show?
Nope.
Okay, but this is the character played by Sacha Baron Cohen in the Tim Burton version, which is fine, but it's watered down from the original. But yeah, it's I love that Pirelli part. That's a great part for someone to step into. You do like one big scene and one smaller scene, then you're basically done.
Yeah, I think
It's a
we
great
both
number.
occupy pretending we could both act and sing. When I was a kid and had a little angelic voice and was in plays and did all county chorus and stuff before I hit puberty and my voice dropped and now I'm tuneless. I think I would get cast. You know, there was one Christmas play where they were like, we know you auditioned for the lead and we would have given it to you, but we think you would be better in this like weird side part. So I think both of us would fulfill character actor type
Oh, yeah,
positions
100%.
just because it would be more fun. You have more fun.
Seems
you
way
get to
more
be weird.
fun. You get to be weird.
I want to be John Lovitz.
My dream role as a character actor is Mulholland Drive dumpster guy. That's I
Winky
feel like
Steiner, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's the part I was born to play. I just want to come sliding into the scene, look crazy, my face is all fucked up, and
Yeah.
then that's it forever.
Yeah, and Patrick Fischler faints.
Yeah.
That would be a
Right.
great group
Does he
Halloween
die
costume.
or faint in that scene? Is it
He
clear?
faints.
He faints. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I like the musical category. I would not have thought of that.
There might be another low-hanging fruit thing there, but
There might be.
and then there are fake ones. There's like Evil Dead the musical, which I've heard is good.
American Psycho the musical.
But yeah, I'm not gonna count. I'm not gonna count those. What else do we have here? I'm just doing a real quick. We're not gonna count fucking Phantom of the Opera, which objectively sucks. Even no
Wow,
matter how much
hot
I
take.
love it's not a hot take. It is science. It's
Why? Why is it bad?
Oh, it's because, first of all, almost all Andrew Lloyd Webber is bad. It's just, it's not interesting. The music, it's thin characterizations. The music is just boring.
That made song though. Bum 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 bum.
The Phantom of the Opera is there. Fine. Like, yeah, it's mass market musical, which
Okay.
does
Too
have its
mainstream
appeal.
for your tastes.
Honestly, yes, but Andrew Lloyd Webber is all surface and spectacle, generally speaking, and musical.
Name more Weber.
Evita, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Sorry, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ Superstar is what I mean. Yeah. What are the other ones? Starlight Express, Sunset Boulevard. What are the other? I'm missing it. Oh, Cats, obviously. That
You gotta pop your cat eyes in.
Stuff. Yeah.
Not going for laughs. I'm going for gasps.
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
One of my most rewatched episodes of TV ever.
Yeah, same.
And I very frequently say the line, "You know what it is, bitch."
Stage freeze. Don't say stage freeze. Just do it. Yeah, Andrew Lloyd Webber is bad. He is very popular, obviously, but I think musically bad.
Andrew Lloyd Spider-Webber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very nice.
Thank you. As somebody with a very easily Treehouse of Horror named name, Skeleton Elizabeth Graves.
Mm-hmm.
Easy peasy.
What's
what would
mine?
Your Treehouse of Horror
it's like
credits name be?
Brain Wrecked or something like that.
Yeah, I like that. Brain is easy. What's your middle name again?
Alexander.
Alexander. Yeah, it's not very scary.
It's like Skull-Alexander or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Alhexander.
That's what they would do. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the stretches. That's good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Did we introduce this show?
We did not.
This is Skeleton Night with Brain Wrecked.
Wrecked. I think Brian Wrecked is better than Skeleton Night with Brian Wrecked.
Brian Erect? Brain Erect?
Well, my gentleman never tells.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, that's the show you're listening to if you didn't already know, which if you didn't, what are you doing?
Yeah. What's another category you got?
I have Honorary Scaries, which are scariest scenes or most horror adjacent scenes in non-horror media.
One more
and
horror musical.
And I know what you're going to say.
One more horror musical. I'm just going to throw in there. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, can't believe we didn't think of that. Iconic, a classic.
Great songs.
Incredible songs. One of the all-timers. Also, what a genius move to do a dual holiday movie. 2 seasons, you're getting mileage out of that thing.
That's exactly right.
And it hits better during Christmas.
I agree. Okay, Honorary Scaries.
Fire in the Sky. A boring, dull movie except for the alien abduction scene, which is like the scariest shit ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ceiling Baby, Trainspotting.
I have never seen Trainspotting. I have heard about it, but I feel like it might be too much for me.
It would be too much for you, especially because there's child harm.
Oh, sorry. On the greats list, we got to put The Vanishing.
Yes, I wouldn't necessarily count it as a horror movie. It's more like a suspense thriller, but I love that movie, so I'll take it.
Or we could put it here, Honorary Scaries, too.
Yeah. Multiple parts of Willy Wonka. Charlie and the... What's the old one? It's Willy Wonka is the old one. I
believe Willy Wonka is the old one and Charlie is the new one, I think.
Yeah, because I can see the title treatment. The Tunnel, Slugworth as a character, just in general.
There's no earthly way of knowing. Oh.
Yeah, it's great, but especially for a kid, that shit's very scary.
Very scary, yep.
And also, anytime people get in trouble in a piece of media... like the fizzy lifting drinks part.
Die, question mark.
And die, get burned alive. Yeah. So that's a good one. Large March, we've discussed, easy.
Discussed Large March.
E.T. Dead in a Ditch, also scary.
What I would say is not soon enough is my only comment for that.
No, it's true. They don't go far enough. Let's see what else. Bone Tomahawk, which isn't a horror movie, but
I will never watch that one.
A scene of the craziest gore I've ever seen.
Nope.
If you're interested, it's which I know you're not. It's they hang a guy up by his ankles and completely bisect him, and all of his organs fall out.
Not happening.
Not good. While the other characters are just in a prison cell next to it, watching it happen. Bad stuff. I also included multiple scenes in Chernobyl, particularly when they go, have to suit up and go into the water, but also like the guy picking up the graphite and his hand immediately
Still
hurting
haven't
is like
seen
the
it,
scariest.
but I really
what?
want to. I know. I've just
You
been
haven't
sitting on
watched
it.
Chernobyl?
No.
Brian,
I know. I want to. I just
I
haven't.
totally thought you had watched it. I think you would love it. Jared Harris. Oof.
I love Jared Harris. Yeah.
Everyone in that show is fantastic, but it's like one of the most solid seasons of television
Jared
ever.
Harris to me looks like a Dick Tracy character. Like he's just got that weird kind of. He looks like Flat Top a little bit. He's got that weird kind of flat and then round. What an awesome looking person.
Tooth gap. I love
Yes.
anytime somebody has distinctive teeth, but also when it like you hear how it affects their speech patterns. Like Joaquin Phoenix is kind of the same way. Like
with his thing.
the Freddie Quell, yet like talking out of the side of his mouth thing.
I love Jared Harris as a bad guy is the best.
What else is he in as a bad guy?
He's in Fringe as a bad guy, and he is so fucking great. Yeah, I
always
him.
forget that he's in Happiness.
Oh yeah,
As the like Russian guy who robs Joy.
I feel like the first time I really noticed him was Mad Men.
Oh yeah, same. I mean, and he's fantastic.
He's
on
amazing
that show.
in that, and that's like, oh, that's Richard Harris's kid. What? You know, like
Oh.
yeah,
That makes sense.
he's MacArthur Park Jr. As you can also call him that.
Yes, you could call him that. There's something really interesting about like not even nepo babies, but like famous actors and then famous actors' kids getting into acting.
Yep.
Like that dynamic.
Domhnall Gleeson and Brandon Gleeson. Yeah.
Kurt Russell and his kid who's fucking annoying. What's his name? He's in that episode of Black Mirror. Wyatt. Fuck, I hate that guy. Yeah, anyway. Let's see. Can you think of other honorary scaries?
Temple of Doom. I think is a
First Indiana Jones face melt.
Yeah, there's definitely all the Indiana Jones have scenes in them that are like scary. There's
Holy Grail.
drinking the wrong cup in Holy Grail, right? Sorry, Last Crusade is what we mean. Well, okay, I less so for the other. I can't even remember what happened in the other two, but we're talking about the first three, the real Indiana Jones. I guess there is a scene in Crystal Skull with the aliens when she's like, "Oh, I want it all," and then melts or something.
Yeah, no, the scariest scene for that one and the one that I think about all the time is the guy getting eaten by ants.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I hate ants and they trigger something very primal in me that I don't like.
Yep. Let's see. Other honorary scaries. Gremlins? We're going to put Gremlins on this list? Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
It's not horror, but it's definitely horror adjacent and has some actual scares in it, notably the first one with the library ghost.
Yep.
It also has one of the hottest scenes in the entire movie canon, which is Blowjob Ghost, which will get anybody's motor running. He's asleep and he gets visited by a blowjob ghost.
Yeah. I feel like the hotter one is like when Sigourney Weaver and Rick Moranis are both just being like possessed horny at each other.
Yes, that's
that
fun.
one always made me feel funny.
I'd say that's a distant second to Blowjob Ghost, but sure.
Everyone has their druthers.
Yes.
Other honorary scaries. Can we think of anything else that fits in this category? Like unexpectedly fucked up or really scary.
There's definitely stuff here that I'm trying to remember.
I know.
I see. Had I thought about this in advance, I feel like there's stuff we saw as kids that.
And like Signs on that was my number one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing else occurs to me right now.
Yeah, okay. All right, I also have, and I only have 2 entries on this because I didn't think about it too hard. I have a 3rd entry now. Worst. Not fun bad, just the worst.
Mm-hmm.
So Escape from Tomorrow, the horror movie, shot
Haven't seen
in
it.
Disneyland's guerrilla style. After a lot of
that
consideration,
one,
it is the worst movie I've ever seen. It's like a madcap comedy for pedophiles. Like it is a bizarre fucking. It's so bad. one of the scary things is the main character sees a topless woman and soaring over California. That sucks. Controversial take, The Substance.
I know.
Because I'm a hater. Bye Bye Man.
You want me to go?
Bye Bye.
Bye Bye Man.
Man.
Yeah.
The Slender Man movie is on there. Amityville Horror with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, that's a really... I mean, there's so many bad... Dracula 2000. Like, I feel like if you want the list of, like, terrible horror, you could talk about it forever.
You know what pissed me off? I was looking for fun bad horror on Letterboxd, so I was searching lists of bad horror. You know what was on a bunch of people's lists?
What?
Alien.
What?
Yeah. It's like, oh, so I can disregard your opinion entirely.
As bad?
Yes.
That's an insane take.
Not only is it a perfect horror movie, it's a perfect movie in general.
Yeah, who would think that's a bad movie? Oh, someone dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a stupid take.
Same
I'm
with
sorry.
The Exorcist. I mean, it's the thing that always pisses me off when people are like, it wasn't scary. Like, if that's your metric for whether a horror movie is good or not, it's not like a comedy where, like, if a comedy isn't funny, it kind of sucks overall. But horror movies don't have I'm living proof of this. They don't scare me, and I love them. Like, if that's your only metric of if it's good or not, then
no, that's a
what are you
silly
doing?
metric.
And so a bunch of people don't like The Exorcist because of that, because it gets hyped up as the scariest movie ever. Yeah.
Well, I personally have seen The Exorcist 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it.
The line between horror and comedy is very, very thin. Little tenuous thread.
It's an endless category. We could just start naming terrible horror movies. What's more interesting is maybe horror movies that people like that are actually bad. You know, critically, like, popular but bad.
I thought you were going to go with, like, fun bad horror, where it's bad but it's fun.
I mean, I would put maybe Bram Stoker's Dracula into that, which is...
Final Destination and the Saw movies also go in that category. Although I think both of those things are better than people give them credit for. And Unfriended Dark Web. Two movies I really love. Because that might just be an expectation going into it versus reality, because everybody talks about how much they suck, and then watching them, it's like, what? Yeah. These are like the best desktop movies. So those are on that list. Event Horizon.
Fun and bad, yes, true. Yep.
Where we're going, we don't need eyes to see.
Yeah.
But it could also go on Honorary Scaries, because overall it's not necessarily a horror movie.
I would say it's a horror movie. I think that's a horror movie.
But I think a lot of people consider the take like from hell.
They think it more sci-fi than horror, but it's like sci-fi horror.
Yeah, for sure. And then my last category is just like shit I really like that would go into the canon here. So like Reanimator and From Beyond are there.
Yep.
Midsommar and Hereditary, easy. Skinamarink.
I put Skinamarink on this. Just a list of stuff.
Yeah. Society.
Yep.
Like, look, guys, if you liked The Substance and thought it was good, watch Brian Usna's movies and then realize that it sucks. Because Society does that third act way better and in like 1989. So
I would maybe put The Burbs on that list.
Is that really a horror movie?
I think it's horror. It's horror enough, yeah. It's
got Tom Hanks in it.
Yeah.
He's the scariest guy. The Strangers is one of my all-time favorites. It's my favorite movie to show people because they watch it and they're like, I didn't really like it. And then it sets the timer on 3 days later. I get the text of I'm home alone and I can't stop thinking about that movie. Like, yes.
Yep.
And the sequel, Pray at Night, I Will Die defending that movie. It's a perfect neo-slasher. It knows exactly what it's doing and exactly what it is. I don't know about the ones that they made after that, which seemed like a fucking hot mess. The Descent, classic.
Haven't seen it.
Climax, I love. Really great. Possession, in my top 5 movies of all time. Jacob's Ladder, the original Wreck. Saint Maud, one of my favorite A24.
Yeah.
Like under 90 minutes too. It's like it's
thank
tight.
God. Yeah.
Suspiria, the original, not the remake. I hate the remake, other than a few scenes that are cool. The Invitation, love that one. I think you could handle The Invitation, actually.
What is it?
Karen Kusama, it's like a guy gets invited to a dinner party by his ex-wife, and then weird shit happens. Poughkeepsie Tapes, my favorite found footage. Noroi the Curse also falls into that category. Martyrs, which is the 2008 one, which is the movie that broke my taste in movies. If you can handle that movie, you can handle anything. Funny Games remake, because I don't like the original as much. Ju-on the Grudge, excellent. Yeah, that was my middle category, and I know that there are like way more that are on that list, but that's just some rapid fire content.
I feel like, except for The Fly, we're missing Cronenberg.
Yeah, like
what else?
But what else fits? Because Crash isn't a horror movie.
I think you could put Scanners in. Videodrome for sure. The Brood, which has stuff to like in it, but I did not think was very.
It's the most divorced movie of all time.
Yes, I watched it recently. It's like, it definitely does not hold up, but it does have some pretty fun performances and stuff in it.
Yeah, it's like Videodrome and Scanners don't really come together for me. I like them a lot. Debbie Harry. Oof.
Yes.
But it's like Cronenberg movies don't really make sense. It's more about
they don't
the
make
experience.
sense. They have some cool vibes in them. That's why I think The Fly is the best Cronenberg.
I agree.
Like,
Crash is the best Cronenberg, but The Fly is
fair. I haven't seen Crash, yeah. But it's like the fact that The Fly felt, I don't know, maybe a little more Hollywood than his others, I think was to his benefit.
Yeah.
I don't know if there were other people working on that, if you got more studio notes or something. I'm all for auteuring, but whatever happened with that movie was great.
Jurassic Park, Honorary Scary.
Sure. Yep. That's definitely true.
I think the thing that I kept thinking about with these lists is that I think The Thing is maybe the greatest horror movie of all time.
I don't disagree with that.
I was rewatching the blood test scene last night.
I watch that clip all the time.
The thing about that scene is that even when especially when you don't know what's about to happen, the tension, every time you think that scene can't get better, it does get better and keeps going crazy until he stumbles out on fire and then Kurt Russell throws the dynamite on him.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, fuck yeah, dude, this movie fucking rules.
It would be a good costume. We were talking about this the other day. For a dog, is the Thing head.
Maybe would be very cute.
The spider head, upside down spider head. Or do it human sized. You're the upside down head, and like your legs or two of the legs or something.
Yeah, I would love a Bennings thing because you could just get like long fingers and then
just
in the snow.
Yeah.
Also, Kurt Russell with a flare, that would be a really good costume.
Yeah. And you're chasing your dog who's the Thing head. Yeah.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Yeah.
The Wilford Brimley defibrillator scene is so fucking fantastic too.
Chonk. Chomp.
Yeah, what's the best scene of that movie? Is it the blood test scene?
I think that is because of the tension, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because it's fantastic dramaturgically, to quote Jeremy Strong. It's just like Thing will always be number one, and the remake is sad.
Things are thinging. Thing is thinging. I think the Thing is way up there. Also, you didn't put other Carpenters on your I like this list.
I know. Okay, Prince of Darkness.
I was going to say you should put that on there.
Banger.
What are the other? What's a Carpenter that's horror? Not Escape from New York. That's not horror at all.
Big Trouble in Little China is the scariest movie of all
I would
time.
say actually that's an honorary scary. I think.
Really?
It has some horror elements.
What? Because Lopan is scary.
Well, with the Element guys has some scary stuff. The scary monster. There's definitely some stuff that freaked me out as a kid.
You know, I can't believe I didn't put Christine and In the Mouth of Madness on there.
Yeah.
In the Mouth of Madness fucks. Ooh, it's on Tubi right now. Do you read Sutter Kane? Let's see. What else is there that we're missing that's like iconic
we're missing
stuff?
TV. We haven't really mentioned any TV.
We're missing TV. But what are
Well, people, I have never seen this. My parents would not shut up about the Salem's Lot TV
Really?
movie. Maybe it was a TV movie. Maybe it was a TV series. That they found that so scary.
Interesting.
There's Mike Flanagan stuff for TV horror, which I know.
Boo.
I liked Midnight Mass a lot.
Okay.
What else? What other? I mean, there's plenty of TV horror, right? There's
I'll say there are
there's
things I like
anthology
about
shows
Haunting
like
of Hill House.
Tales from the Crypt.
Oh,
Right.
Twilight Zone. Best
Twilight
Twilight Zone episodes for this.
Well, there's a million,
Living Doll.
of course.
That was the one that was scariest to me as a
It's
child.
a Good Life. Scary.
Yep.
Time
Time Enough at Last is existentially scary, as many of them are.
Yep. What are the other? What's the Room for One More? One where the guy has premonitions of bad stuff happening, and he has a dream of a plane crashing or something like this. I can't remember the name of the episode. That one. There is actually, I feel like, have we talked about this? There's a new Twilight Zone, the 80s Twilight Zone, that has an episode called Need to Know, where it's like a thing that, like, someone just, I don't know if they discover the meaning of life or something like this, and when they tell it to someone, they go insane.
Ooh.
And it kind of spreads like a virus throughout.
I like that. That's very much like The Box.
That freaked me out as a kid. Yes, it's very well. So actually, the box. You're talking about the Twilight Zone episode, The Box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
okay,
movie
Not
with
the movie,
Terrence Stamp.
Right,
As
the Richard
bad guy.
Kelly.
And Cameron
right?
Diaz? Question mark.
I think so. Yeah.
Get Out. I love Get Out.
That's right. We got some Jordan Peele's on it. We've got Get Out, Nope, Us.
I like Us better than Nope.
I haven't seen that one. I've seen Nope and Get
good.
Out.
I like there is stuff in Nope because like even when Jordan Peele isn't firing on all cylinders for me, which is what Nope is, he does more interesting stuff in a movie that is like not as good than
cool
any
stuff
other
there.
movie out. Like the whole Gordy thing in Nope is like the best part of the movie to me.
Yep.
Don't Look Now. Oh, we're like missing giallos here.
Well, I was going to ask you about that too. I don't know anything about giallos except to make it so you mix it up, then you put it in the refrigerator for a while until it sets.
And it solidifies.
Right?
Yeah. Don't Look Now is great. It's just fucking weird. In the movie In Bruges, that's hold on, I gotta write that. I need to show someone In Bruges. In Bruges, the movie that Fleur from Harry Potter is making is like a modern remake of Don't Look Now, which is funny. Let's see what else. The Sacrament is a good found footage one that's like a retelling of Jonestown, and the guy who plays Jim Jones is the gas station clerk in No Country for Old Men.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
But yeah, original Suspiria, folks, if you haven't seen it, it's a banger. The Goblin soundtrack. Oof. Oh, Trick or Treat. Perfect Halloween movie.
Yeah. Good Halloween movie. Absolutely.
Raw is great. I'm not an Aronofsky head, but I love Mother. Prior to Hereditary, that's the most a movie has freaked me out in theaters as a adult.
Have you watched Deathgasm?
No.
Fun.
I'm having those all the time.
Of course. Who isn't?
Oh, going real old with it. Todd Browning's Freaks.
Yeah, so that's another category, right? Freaks, Hoxon, the old shit, right?
Diabolique, which isn't really a horror movie. Oh, Carnival of Souls.
Right, Bride of Frankenstein, like the old Universal horrors, of course. I mean, in terms of the greats, you got to put Bride of Frankenstein up there.
For sure.
I mean, it's not really horror by any modern thing, but it is great. Well, actually, another category I wanted to get into a little bit are horror comedies.
Oh, yeah. I don't like horror comedies.
I know you don't, but I think
Tucker and Dale versus Evil is good.
Haven't seen that. To me,
it's fun. It's my favorite Alan Tudyk.
I love Alan Tudyk. Who doesn't?
Amazing.
What did I write down on this list? Horror comedies. Well, Evil Dead 2, I think, is the greatest horror comedy of all time.
Yeah.
Hands
Fair.
down. Young Frankenstein, again, is it horror? Not really, but it's close enough to a horror comedy.
Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness, The Frighteners, I would put way up there. I love The Frighteners.
I've never seen it.
It's really fun. It's really fun. Michael J. Fox, John Astin. It's got fucking John Astin in it.
Who's John Astin?
John Gomez Adams from the TV show.
Wow. Okay.
A character actor, been in a million things. Legendary weirdo. Really great.
I love a legendary weirdo.
Shaun of the Dead, which
I'm not into it.
I like Shaun of the Dead.
I'm not a big Edgar Wright head, and I don't like the Cornetto trilogy.
I love the Cornetto trilogy. As we discussed, I thought Baby Driver was complete trash, but I like the Cornetto trilogy.
I'm with you.
The other Mel Brooks horror adjacent one is High Anxiety, his Hitchcock pastiche, which I think is, like all Mel Brooks movie has its ups and downs, but the highs are real high, no pun intended.
Okay,
in that.
Interesting.
It has my favorite Mel Brooks song in it, the title track, High Anxiety, which is really great.
Reanimator is a horror comedy for sure.
Reanimator is a horror comedy. From Beyond is not.
No. This is like, it's not really a horror movie, but I think it has enough disturbing stuff. It's more of a comedy with slapstick gore, which is American Psycho.
Yep.
It's not a horror movie, but...
Is Meet the Feebles a horror movie? It's so disturbing.
I've never seen it.
I can't watch it again. I watched it once.
Really?
I was like, I can't do this again.
Why? Is it gore?
No, it's just like fucked up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're selling me a little bit.
Bad Taste, speaking of Peter Jackson, is definitely a horror comedy.
Brain Dead, kind of, which
kind
it doesn't, or Dead Alive, it doesn't do anything for me.
I like it a lot.
Let's see.
Those early Peter Jacksons are, Frightener is included. Raimi, other Raimis.
I'm not a big Raimi head.
I am.
Oh, it's the scariest Raimi movie, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and the multiverse of a failing American accent. Is Mandy a horror movie?
I think it's close enough, yes.
Okay, great. Audition is up there for me.
We'll never see it.
No, you will never see it, but I love a movie that is a romantic comedy for 2/3 of the movie and then just gets fucked. Let's see. I will never not have fondness for the first Paranormal Activity movie.
I like that movie a lot, actually. Yes, it's fun.
It is fun and iconic, so we'll take that. The Babadook doesn't do a whole lot for me. I get it. Oh, Gore Verbinski's The Ring. Yeah. Original Ringu is good, but I really, really like his version.
I agree. I think The Ring, that's the, who's it? Naomi Watts.
Yep.
And who's the guy?
I forget. I don't remember.
Some generic white guy.
Along with Creep, the sequel, Creep 2, is really good.
And his prequel, Creep Show.
Brandon Cronenberg's Possessor is really fun. Much like his father, shit doesn't necessarily come together, but it's got great body horror in it.
What about, now we haven't done any books. Now, when we were originally talking about this,
we haven't.
Do we want to get into that? I feel like it's too much to get into.
We could, but I could do a brief overview. The thing is, as somebody who reads and rereads a ton of Stephen King, I think people get a sort of like oversaturation or overrated just because he's been so prolific in American pop culture. However, if you've overlooked his stuff for that reason or just only try to read it, which is one of his books that just holds absolutely zero interest for me. Same with The Stand, same with Dark Tower, but like Pet Sematary is his #1 banger. It's amazing. Misery, Carrie, which also I can't believe we haven't mentioned Carrie the movie yet.
Yes, true.
Up there in the classics.
Misery, also a very good film.
Misery, oh my God, how could I forget Misery? Misery is like unimpeachable for me, both book and movie. The book is a lot scarier though, because it's way more brutal. And short stories, Stephen King, The Jaunt, and Survivor Type.
Yep, I know those are your two faves.
I think Survivor Type is scarier. let's see. Flannery O'Connor, A Good Man is Hard to Find. Connie Willis, For All My Darling Daughters. This is not one that I recommend for the faint of heart. It is extremely disturbing. Am I mixing it up? Is Joyce Carol Oates? Where Are You Going? Where Have You Been? Because that one's very scary
I'm not
to
sure.
me. That's running into a creepy guy situation. What else? Books. Tender is the Flesh by Augusta Besterica, question mark. That's scary. Suffer the Children. I forget who it's by, but that's a really good like vampire one. Demon House, which Paul Gannon recommended, the Richard Matheson one.
Yes.
That's fantastic. That is a really creepy and really horny book.
Right, I remember you saying this. But
Goes
the end
nuts.
is bad, right?
Yeah, but as a Stephen King reader, I'm used to endings being bad. The Outsider, Stephen King, the book is freaky. The show is really bad.
Here's a horror book that I'd like to recommend to everybody. It's called The Bible.
Whoa.
Yeah, right.
Can he do that?
I just did. It's got some scary shit there that'll set you right.
Alien movies. The Fourth Kind is like a shitty movie, but it has stuff in it that's so fucking freaky still. Anytime it's like the equivalency of aliens are actually God, but God is evil, it's a very like ancient Christian Gnosticism, like demiurge thing, which I like. Like the aliens are speaking Mesopotamian, but they possess people to speak and it breaks their jaws. So they just kind of like fall back with their jaws hanging off.
You know what is a horror adjacent, I think, actually, is Stargate.
Yeah.
It's got some, like, horror elements in it. Stargate is great. The series, SG-1, is great.
Okay.
Atlantis has some really good stuff, too.
I've never
big
seen
Stargate
Atlantis.
fan. Yeah.
Yeah, other aliens, the McPherson tape.
Yeah.
And the other original version of it is great.
There are definitely some Star Trek episodes, they do these little genre things now and then.
Yeah.
And Next Generation had, what was it called? There's a first season episode, I think, which is like the goriest thing Star Trek ever did. And they were like, we can't do that again, where the Federation starts getting taken over. People get taken over by parasites. And it really, I mean, I saw that when I was in high school, so I wasn't like freaked out by it, but I do remember being like, God damn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair pick. I've never watched the X-Files. Are there X-Files episodes that hit for you?
A million of them. There's, let's see. They're classic ones. The one that I remember talking with Trevor Henderson about, Folie à Deux, which is I've rewatched recently. Really great. Later season, I think, maybe mid show. Fantastic monster episode. There's Leech Boy from the first season. I can't remember the name of that actual episode, if it's Leech Boy or not. That's a really good one. There are two Darren Morgan penned ones, Jose Chung's From Outer Space and Clyde Bruckman's Final Repose, which are like horror comedy kind of things. Those are really fun.
What about the Vince Gilligan episodes?
I'm trying to remember specifically which one those. They were always great, but I can't remember offhand which ones those were. Yeah, I don't remember right now. Okay. But the X-Files, like every other episode was, I mean, most of them were horror, right? Yeah. So, or horror adjacent. There was some really, really great stuff in the X-Files for sure.
Honorary Scary, the scene in Better Call Saul, spoilers everyone, where they put Nacho in the car and like make him watch when they just go to talk to his dad. That shit is so stressful.
Very scary, yes.
Are there other Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul moments
you know
like that?
What moment gets me is at the end of Crawl Space when the camera goes up through the crawl. That scene at the end.
That scene is fucking fantastic.
Amazing camera work in that. I just remember watching it being like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah.
Oh, it's like such a crazy cliffhanger too. Yeah. What's really scary? I think a lot of times that Lalo shows up just being himself. He's such a great introduction to that show after the kind of void that Chuck leaves.
When he walks in right before he kills Howard And he just goes like that. You're just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually think the most haunting image for me of that show is when they're burying Lalo and Howard side by side under the lab. I think it adds so much dramatic irony to Breaking Bad. And like, boy, I hope my friend isn't listening to me saying this, because this is all spoilers for.
Well, too bad. He
shit
won't
I
remember
haven't
anything.
Exactly. Yes.
What else? There are a lot of moments there. Yeah.
Similar to the Nacho one, when Todd is, they make Jesse watch him kill Andrea.
Yes, that's terrible.
That one's tough.
That's
also,
a scary one.
Horrifying Jane dying and like watching Walt make that decision.
Yep. So I'm actually rewatching Breaking Bad right now.
Really? You are? This is the most exciting news possible. Where are you?
Season 2, episode 6.
Oh, baby. You're right in the middle of the 747 arc.
Yes. That's right. 37.
737. Yes. What are your thoughts on this watch?
Well, this is my second rewatch.
Okay.
It astounds me how much of it there is and how much of it I don't remember, because it's just so dense.
I'm so jealous.
Like, you forget, or I forget, all these like side characters and little scenes. A couple episodes, it's the scene where Jesse, so they sell his aunt's place or they kick him out, and he goes to his like suburban friend from Twathammer.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, they're playing the songs again. And then the guy's wife comes in and Jesse's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole episode, just bad things happening to him.
Where it's just like pile on, pile on, pile on, pile on. And then Walt is a fucking monster.
Why are you blue?
Yeah.
Jesse!
I love that arc, having been married 18 years now, where Walt is not explaining. He's manifestly lying about the second phone, and Skylar just decides to do psychological revenge. She leaves in the middle of that thing, and then she's just like, I'm going out.
Where are you going? Out?
And anyone who's been in a long-term relationship can attest that sometimes you're like, I'm so done with you right now. And that's obviously a next level, but like, it's very funny to watch their marriage battle.
His pathetic floundering as he does bad lies. I think maybe the worst example of that is when Jesse tries to burn the house down and he's explaining, and then he only gets the out because Junior is like, Dad, just admit it. The gasoline fumes, you passed out.
Yeah.
But it's fascinating the levels of lying in that show and in Better Call Saul.
Which start immediately.
Yes, because you have Walt being bad at lying and then having moments where he's really good at lying, like when he calls Jesse 4253 Wantabo Avenue.
Yeah. That's I love that scene. Yeah.
It's so good. This is when Walt really became Heisenberg.
Yeah.
That versus like later season Jimmy doing these like astounding performances. I really love when he's trying to get, this is like the episode we watched the other night, when he's trying to get back into the bar and he does that like perfect interview, and then they're like, no, we found you insincere.
Yeah.
Like that, like the lying too perfectly getting called out is really good in that.
Yeah.
What great shows. Just fantastic television. I'm very interested to hear more about what's going on in your Breaking Bad rewatch, because I'm gearing up to do it, to show it for the first time to a friend who has only seen Better Call Saul and maybe like one season of Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I will say, once you've watched, I mean, again, this is not the first time I've rewatched it. Walt, fuck. He's so... Just when you know how far he goes, watching him go down that path, you're like, this guy sucks from the start.
Yeah, he sucks from the start. He is the worst character. I mean, he's excellently written, excellently acted, but in terms of most contemptible characters, absolutely. Yes. And you see the DNA in Chuck of Walt, because Chuck is like a different kind of Walt.
Yeah, I love when Bryan Cranston does his like open mouth, everything's fucked, but I'm also an asshole sneer, where he's just like,
yes, yeah, that Kubrick stare.
Oh my god, it's so great.
Yeah. The way he says the word understand, he always says it understand, which is interesting. I notice it every time.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so we've had a good talk about horror and Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, totally spoiling two of those shows. But I think this is a strong list. So if you've listened to this episode today and you find anything you like or that sounds interesting to you, I want to hear about it if you watch it. I also want to hear, what did we miss? Especially for the categories like worst honorary scaries and I don't like scary movies. I want to hear it. I say that like I read comments on the show, which I don't. But if you're on our Discord, let me know.
Yeah, let us know.
Patreon.com/Leighton Night to join the discussion and also get ad-free and video episodes for as low as $2 a month.
Can you hear the leaf blower that just joined me?
I can, yes. That's the scariest thing of all.
Yes. Well, I was going to say yard work.
Yard work is pretty scary, especially when you've got black widows in your yard.
Oh, we look at that. We look at our black widow every night.
I love
She's
that.
still out, large and in charge.
Large and in charge. I love that for her.
Large
what an
and
icon.
in large.
And with that, folks, happy Halloween. I hope you have a good one and you eat lots of candy and you see a little ghost.
Bye.
Bye.
Leighton Night is produced by Brian Wecht and Leighton Gray. Sign up for our Patreon at patreon.com/Leighton Night. Follow us on Twitter at Leighton Night, on Instagram at Leighton_Night, or email us at leightonnight@gmail.com.